And finally, not gonna do that. We have researched money. Loads of money. That's right, it's me, Scryptar. How you doing, folks? I'm doing great. We're back with another episode of Master of Orion, Colonize the Stars. Yeah, you heard that right. We're done with conquering for the moment. We are back to colonizing, which we have done in the last episode. We've colonized 2 more planets. In between last episode and this one, I already went ahead and filled up the production queues of those planets. Let's have a look. A quick look at our overall situation, as usual. So, these are the 2 new ones. We got automated factory queued up, some more money. Then we need to work on moral. 50% is not too bad, but as soon as we get the second person, this will definitely affect us. Then we get the toxicity of the planet tackled, and after that, you know, we're going to work on the rest. There's a lot of stuff that we've researched that we need to produce now, so we need to get to work on that ASAP. Same here, nothing different. Good, let's have a look at our overall situation. Where are we? Well, the Psilons definitely surpassed us in technology, not by much. But since we are currently focusing on money and for that take off people of research, as they are mostly on strike, that definitely affects us. We need to counter that by doing some more research. Speaking of which, this one is done, and we want to work on our diplomacy bonus. Thank you very much. So, next one is the one we wanted. Very good, very good. So that's taken care of. Now we have 1 new colony ship available. Where are we going to send that? Let's have a look at our situation here. And as always, let's sort that by production, which is in minerals. So, Moro Prime, which is over here. No colony ship on the way, otherwise you would see a, you know, track, path, something going to it. So that's definitely a priority. We want to have that as soon as possible. It's on top of the list for a reason. Valkyr 2. Yep, there's a ship on its way, that's what I meant, so no need to worry about that. Valkyr Prime is this one. Once we have this one, the system is ours and we can start building stuff, like, you know, an outpost at the war point and all of that. So this is more or less an afterthought, especially since it's pretty much the same as the bigger planet, it's just less people. So yeah, we are going to tackle that, but not just now. Pistrix 3 is this one. We already have this one, so same situation here. We will do this eventually, not just now. Romulus 5. Well, that's where the pirate base is in that system, so once we can eradicate those pirates, once we feel confident and safe in doing so, yes, we are going to do that, not just now. How are you doing, by the way? 1 more turn and then we can move you back there, I guess. You might want to see if we swap this with at least a destroyer, if not a cruiser, to be able to defend ourselves better, because last time we nearly lost that ship. It's not much of a loss, but it's our only defense here, and we're pretty far away from all the other systems where we have our ships stations at the moment. So, Rotilicus. Ship on its way, fine. Same for Nazine. Steinbock. Nothing here at the moment, where are we? Alright, once we have this gas giant transformed into a habitable planet, this system is also more of an afterthought. There's really nothing there. If we have this, we can block that war point, and we're set to go. We do want this just to avoid pirate bases spawning in that system, and that's the best planet we could take out of all 3 we have here. So yes, we're gonna do that, but it's at the bottom of the list for a reason. And this one. No ship on its way, and it's pretty much at the edge of the galaxies. Really no need to worry about over here. Same situation. Do we have our outpost blocking here? No, we do not. So, yep, same situation here. We don't want a pirate base spawning there, so we need that one. So I guess for the moment it will be this one, followed by these 2. I think it was another one. Let's have a look. Steinbock, Moro, Nasin. No, I think that's pretty much it. All the rest can come at a later stage and in random order. Good, let's get started. Where are you? There. You go... Was it this one? Ultra rich? Ultra poor. Yeah, I guess it was that one. 21 turns. Let's see if we actually arrive there in this episode. That's done. Fleet needs orders. Who needs orders? You need orders. No, you don't need orders. You just stay there. That's my order. You defeated that pirate fleet, so just stay there. Now, you're not moving anywhere, right? So I'm gonna take you and move you over here. That will take a while, 13 turns. Once that ship arrives in this system, or is at least over here, you know, we see a fleet popping up, it's 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, roughly to get here, maybe 3 turns. Once it's here, it's like 1, 2 to block that point. That should be fine for us. That's enough of a safety margin to pull this ship out. Anything else? You're a destroyer, you're pretty wasted, so I might move the frigate over here to block spawns. Nothing will spawn here, and nothing will spawn here if a ship is present in that system, so a frigate does just fine. And then I might move you, maybe over here, until we can colonize that. Same here, that cruiser is stationed here, just so nothing spawns. Once we start colonizing that, no problem at all. And I think one ship is on its way to this war point. Somewhere, I think this one. Come on. Now, frigate, yeah, should do fine as long as it's there and nothing spawns. It's nothing we have to defend against, so a frigate will do the trick. Good, let's get going. Move. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get there, 2 turns to get there. That still takes 15 turns. So why not take you? You're en route to Slukma. Whatever Slukma is. You're en route there, so why not move you over here? That's 13 turns. If you misclick even by a little, you have to do the whole shebang again. And then you, Moto Prime, here, 9 turns. So that will still arrive before this is done. So why waste the ship waiting here when it could actually shave off all of these turns by moving over there, right? Good. Any ship that needs orders? And we have another one. Great. So, you're pretty close to this system and that system. Now we have a ship here, we don't have a ship there, so I prefer to have this one colonized. You know what, I could even go and say, why don't you go over there? If I wanted to move you down here, that's 12 turns, that's still more than enough. So you go there, you go there. I mean, we are rushing those ships into service, so why would you want to have them stand by or take longer than they need to, right? That's that one. Let's have a look if there's anything we need to buy. Start here again, and we're going in reverse order because these need to be brought up to speed faster than the rest. The rest already has a number of buildings, these don't. And production is always good to have, so yes, we're gonna rush that one. Next turn we're gonna rush that one. That will give us a huge bonus here. That maintenance is okay. And then we should just crank out those other facilities that much faster. You have grown. Can I? Yes, I can. I can't even do that. So why wouldn't we want to do that? Awesome. You're done? Yeah, for the moment. Until that ship is done. It's a bit of a pity that you actually don't see when the next population growth would be, since, you know, it's now at maximum, but, you know, in the background it's queuing up all of this that it's not showing. And it might very well be that we produce this ship and the next turn we already have a population growth. Although it would usually take 10, 12 turns or whatever. So it would be nice to at least have that in the tooltip. Well, also wouldn't mind if they would take the population off the moment you start building that colony ship. But then again, if you cancel that build and you've already had another population growth and you're at max population, you would basically waste one population unit. So I can understand why they don't do that. Let's see, where are we? That's still fine, done in 2 turns, no need to worry about that. Anything else? No, just the usual stuff. And you. So this is now at 10, and what did we have before that? 6? 7? Yeah, it's definitely good. It's 30% more at least. I take that. Population growth in 12 turns. In 12 turns, nothing we can do about that. We have our passive bonus, that's why we wanted to have that one. It's working fine. Colony ship completed. Let's see, are we anywhere close to colonizing? Yes, we are, right here. Oh, how nice. We're gonna skip that, just takes time. If you want to watch the cutscenes, play the game. So again here, we're going to balance income with production. To do so, we need to make sure that we actually can produce. So we need our moral bonus, and then we need our production regulating buildings, which means do not incur too much pollution. So we're going to rush those 2 into service. And afterwards, we're going to take care of all the rest. I think what I'm going to do is geosynchronous warehouse, which due to the 24 turns we're going to rush as soon as we can. Afterwards, buying out stuff will be way cheaper. We do not necessarily need a starbase yet because we're not building up our fleet, and we still have 36 out of 45 command points spent. So if a cruiser takes 3, we can still do 3 if we have to. It's fine. We can recycle those frigates and destroyers and make another cruiser or 2. So we will then rush everything that's blue, even that one, because it gives us a little bit of research. Put those into service. Fairly soon we will need another moral boost. Then there's pretty much nothing left we need except for all those defense abilities. DNA scanner is always good, gives you extra security against espionage, and well, spies in general. But then we very soon will get into terraforming to up this planet. It's already ocean, so it will be Terran afterwards, and then we can go straight into Gaia once we have that researched. Good, that's done. We can already buy that, so yes, we're gonna do that. Anything else? 11 turns. 5 turns, not really that necessary anymore, but we will still go ahead and send that over there. That's still 2 turns, so we're going to take care of that next turn. That's not showing even slightly how many turns. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's done in 3 turns. 2 turns, so that's also next turn. Awesome. There's another ship. So, which planet do we not yet have a ship being sent to? That's done. This would be this system. Is there anything here? Well, if we transform this one, maybe. I do not want that one. And we can just leave a frigate or destroyer here, and we're safe. Not really too worried about, because this system only connects via this baseline. Even if this was a system you could colonize, the pirates could spring up there, it's still this baseline. They need to go through here, and there's an outpost, so I'm not worried about that. I'd say the next one then is this one, and that's pretty much it. Which one did we pick? You. That's you. Alright, where's my ship? There. Yeah, why not? Go over there. So, this taken care of, this is taken care of, this is already all ours, this is going to be ours, this is going to be ours. I think that's that for the moment. we did send you here, right? Yeah, so you're gonna do that, what this guy was going to do before we took him off by accident. Alright. You're done. Very good, very good. Don't do that. Come here. Perfect. I'll keep on doing that. It's not really helping our research, but we're going to research all those lovely buildings that we need for research. So that's +1, that's +5, +6, something like that. Definitely good. And we have all our new planets, which we're going to put into research fairly soon. That looks good, nothing to worry about here. Production queue is already filled up. We had that. No, we did not have that. There's another ship. You did build a ship. Alright, so, what's left? Taken care of. Taken care of. Let's just take that off the list right now. Oh, I definitely want to build a house there. I take that planet for myself. One thing I'm missing from this game, since, well, it's a rework of the old games, but it's still, you know, modern age, it's new UI, new design, so why not actually put some sort of a save mechanism in here where you can select your building tree, so you can say, okay, I have a planet that is suitable for production, I want these buildings built in that order. And once you're done with that, put in a queue of 12, 13, 14 buildings, once you're done with that, tell me you're done and I do the rest manually, for example. Or I have a planet suited for research, so build these buildings in that order. That would be nice just to have up here, so you can have another button somewhere in here, ship design, you have planetary build design or something. And then in here, you have the narrowing down feature to structures, project, ships. Just right next to it, there's more than enough space. I mean, this line is already wasted anyway because you put that here. So why not have another drop down here that says, okay, select your queue, all those that you've designed and saved. And then you can just go straight into building and you don't have to worry about it. That would be nice. So, anyway, before we start rambling on here, that, and you go in here. It's good. Can't buy that just now, next turn maybe. So that's that one. See, this list doesn't update. If I open that again, it should be gone, because it's colonized. Very good. That would be one we don't have yet, so remember that one. That's done. That's not yet done, still need the ship to arrive there. That's done. Could do that one. Well, we're already doing that one. Could do that one. Welcome to Tatooine. You, and you, you, and you, and you. And you go there, why not? Yeah, and since this is high gravity, yes, high gravity, we do have our malus here. So let's have a look what we actually get for that. Makes it very uncomfortable, blah-de-blub. Production, research, and food decrease by 50%. So we don't worry about food, and this is the best proof that food doesn't affect reproduction, because you see, this is 14 turns. We usually have somewhat between 10 and 14 turns for reproduction. So if this is 50%, it should go down to, what, 16, 18, 20? It's not. So we don't worry about it. We don't have anybody in research yet, so we don't have to worry about that either. It's just production, which we can sort of balance with building this. So this gets more priority than the other planet. And then again, we can build the gravity generators once we have those researched. Do we actually have them yet? No, we don't. So that's definitely on the list to do as soon as possible. So that leaves this guy. No, that guy. Valkyrie Prime. And U, and U as the only system without a presence yet. So we have a ship on the way, and I think that's that one, right? That's our destroyer. 10 turns. So where is that colony ship that we just had built? Go down here, right? Alright, now this would obviously be a prime candidate to go somewhere in this area because it's pretty close to it. Did have another ship on its way. It's this one, Scryptar, down there. So why don't you turn around, follow that destroyer, for the moment go over there, where you're pretty safe. Because that will take way less turns, 13. They're coming from all the way down here. So you, instead, are going to go here. And again, we might change that and have that go somewhere else, depending on how many other ships we actually have in production. And since I can't remember, let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many planets do we have? 1, 2, taken care of, taken care of, taken care of, taken care of. That's pretty much it. So we have some colony ships that we actually don't need. Do we want those now? I mean, the faster we get to colonizing those planets, the sooner we are up to speed and the more people we have. People is always good. People equals everything. Taxes, production, research, whatever you need. Do we need 4 of them? This system isn't really worth colonizing completely. Could turn that into a planet and have another ship go there. Nah, it's also not worth it. We're poor, otherwise we're pretty habitable, that's nice. Well, more of an afterthought, really. Could transform that one, could transform that one. Could transform that one, so we definitely have options. It's just, do we need those ships? Were any of those ships not the first in queue? Well, this one is. It's already worked on. It would be a waste of resources to stop that. Same here, same there, same there. So we have 1 turn, 4 turn, 5 turns, and 3 turns. And there's pretty much nothing we can do about that. Alright. Well, let's just build them and worry about them once we actually need you. Once they're done. Good. Next turn. And then buy that. Not enough money to do anything else. It's fine. And another Marauder. This could be bad. Oh no, this makes sense. There's a colony ship right here. So you can go up there. So what are we gonna do with you then? No, that's the right one? Yeah, we sent that over here, so that is the right one. Don't want that. It's a bad planet. Don't want that either. It's volcanic, so would be nice to have for this particular race we're playing, but it's still a poor planet. Abundant, not too bad. Yeah, you know what? If we turn you around, you go here. Why not? And then we still want to have that one, so still have stuff and things to do. You just stay here and hope you don't get destroyed. Otherwise we have 1 or 2 more in the working, so should be fine. Is that one? Yeah, that is that one. The one we don't need to worry about. Let the Terrans deal with that. You're done. Good, nothing to worry about here. Yeah, it's not that much of a bonus, but it makes a difference. Definitely does. So it's good. And finally, not gonna do that. We have researched money. Loads of money. +5 flat. Come on, tooltip. Is definitely good the moment you build this. It will cancel out a lot of maintenance that we have to do on those planets, especially for those we just now colonized, so it's always good to have. +1 per population is even better the longer this planet develops, because the more people you have there, the more money you get out of it. So definitely nice to have. Next thing we want is to go over here, right? So we can do some more researching around the other systems. I'm gonna go up to here, have that done, and then we're gonna see if we go here or if we do anything else first, because once we've done that and we actually venture out into the other parts of the galaxy and we meet people or races, they will notice how fast we are colonizing. If we're not done by that time, they might just consider us a bad race because we're colonizing too fast. That's one of the most common pop-ups you get to see. Now they've done a little bit of balancing on all those diplomatic effects in the last patch, and I haven't really experienced any of the updates in that regards yet. I'm just not too keen to give them the advantage of being mad about us too early. You're there, you got. Hold your ground. You will be there in... what? We could count that, yes, we could. Where are we? It's not showing here where we are. No, that's great. It's also not showing what it is. That's a colony ship. I think that's a scout. And these are the different types of military ships. Frigate, destroyer, cruiser, which is what? This looks like a frigate, this might be a destroyer, this is a cruiser? Not 100% sure. Okay, let's count. Where are you? There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 manual move. And you need about, what, 3? We see. What? Which one of you needs orders? Well, it says Fleet A, so we're gonna go with Fleet A. You are gonna go over here and build us that outpost. Do we already have an outpost there? No, we can't build it because we haven't colonized yet. That might be it. So, sleep and wait. Nothing else we want to do. Those are done. That's blocked. Well, we could use the time, go down here and do that one first. Do we already have that one? No, we don't, otherwise it would show up like it does here. So, yeah. Go there first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns to get there, 5 to get back. By that time this is done. When that is done, this space factory is free, can go down there and do that. Yep, sounds good. You don't need 7 turns to get there. You need 7 turns to your destination, wherever that destination might be. It's not showing, it might just want to go over here. So that's a little bit confusing. I think for those pirates, it should just show the time in space lane travel. So if this is 2 turns to get here, it should show 2 turns. That would be nice, because that's the information a military leader would need, right? Right, alright. So anything you want to buy? Do we have money? A little bit. You. Looks good. So, let's go back home and say you. Priority. Even more than that. And you. And queue up that one. Might take that research first, why not? You later. You now. After that ship. We could move the ship farther down the line and just have this produced right now, since we don't need the ship just yet. Let's just get it done so we know what we have and don't get confused all the time. Yeah, definitely before we do that. And you, anything else? Yeah, well, while you're at it. You, and you, why not? Yeah, this is only one turn, so let that finish and then go to work on that one. I think that's a good idea. So, and of course we can't do it here. These are the new planets. First of all, it would take way too long. And second of all, we do have other buildings like these. I mean, we can knock out this and this, that's 12 turns, and that one, it's 24 turns. Roughly the same as this with 23 turns. But it would get us +2, +1, +3, so +6 research. I think that equalizes this one building a little bit. And we still need to put this in there somewhere, so I need to be a little bit more careful about those. Fleet needs orders. There's our next ship. No idea where to put you. Think we overproduced a little bit. Well, there's definitely one we can send it to, which is that one. Already figured that out. Yeah, let's do that. And one more. You arrived. Well, if you arrived, you should do something. As this is a poor planet, we actually get another production up building. So we're going to put that in line, and we're actually going to do that first, I think. Then the usual stuff. You, definitely you, and one of you two. 14, 10. We go for 10. That way. Bye. That worked. So now, can we have some combat? Where's that? Oh, there. Yeah, we can have some combat, no problem. I can has combat. Still think it's funny that you get the result screen before the effects in the background cease to exist. So, since we attack manually, we need to put you back on guard. There's another colony ship here, which we don't know where to put yet. What about you? Yeah, why not, since you're already here? Oh, we just finished the research, it seems. Very good, very good. You. That way. You done yet? No. Seriously? Behold the power of an infernal planet. Well, we do need the research, so... let's keep it that way. All those pesky little ones. Nothing to worry about here. Stay there until I need you. Same. Well, since we own this system, we can actually go one further. Not looking good. Let's see. We close. And we lost. Alright. So I guess I leave you here at the cliffhanger. We see what this ship does next time we meet. That's it for today, folks. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe for more. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves. See you soon.